In the Ryder Cup this weekend, Europe just got off to an incredible start the first 2 days. The run the Americans made today was pretty incredible in itself, but in the end, it was just too much to overcome.
Yeah, and we talked about it in previous pods, just the talent that the Europeans had and how much we thought the Americans were gonna be overmatched. And that sure was the case on Friday and Saturday. I mean, it was just a flat out butt whooping both those days. And everybody thought it was over. I thought it was over. You thought it was over. And then all of a sudden today, the Americans just came to life and they started making putts, making shots. And then, I mean, it almost came down to the end. And it was exciting. It was absolutely exciting.
No, it was fun. Like, you just kept thinking it's impossible, it's impossible, it's impossible. And at the beginning of the day, I mean, so many blue on the scoreboard, and what Bryson's down 5, it just looked like there was no chance. And then just momentum kept turning, and Bryson was making a move on Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
And then Cam Young makes that putt on 18, JT makes that putt on 18, and you still think it's a long shot, but it kept getting more and more likely that this thing might potentially happen.
And I mean, if it wasn't for, Russell Henley on 18 leaving a birdie putt short, and then, like clinched it when Shane Lowry made a putt about half that distance. But you don't leave that birdie putt short. If that goes in, I mean, it's coming down to those last one or two matches.
Yeah, and I mean, Henley, I criticized his play a lot the first 2 days, was good today. I think he had 6 birdies in his last 11 holes before getting to 18 to make that, a chance to have a red point. But you're right, you make that great shot out of the sand when you go left off the tee
Such a great shot.
to get within 10 to 15 feet, and then you cannot leave that putt short.
No, it's you. I mean, it lost. I mean, it lost it. That's what lost it. So, like you said, an incredible shot out of the bunker when you thought hope was lost. He comes back, fires that shot. If he could have just rolled that in. But I mean, overall, it's not surprising the Europeans won. I mean, you hate to see that it's on the U.S. soil, but Tommy Fleetwood was absolutely fantastic again. Rory was great, and from the American side, I mean, they all were great basically in the singles, but I don't know if the pairings were off, if they didn't mesh, what happened. But I mean, there were some questionable pairings that we talked about, in text, and your boy Griffin not getting as much play as you would have liked to have seen. But even like Scotty Scheffler, I said last week, there's no way Scotty Scheffler's not going to play well. And for the first 2 days, he did not. I mean, it was awful. I mean, everybody was awful. But, you dig yourself a hole that deep, it's tough to climb out of.
Yeah, and there's so much to unpack with this whole thing this weekend. USA today, they had 8.5 points, which is the most ever from a team on Sunday. They needed, what, 9.5 to win, so I mean, they got close. And it's just the big difference was that the Euros great players were great. Rory, and Tommy were 10-1-1 going into today. Bryson and Scotty were 1-8 going into today. Going into today, Scotty trailed 54 of like 67 holes. And you're right, we never see Scotty struggle. And he won today when it was him by himself, but in the team competition, he didn't get a point.
No, he was 0-4. Not even a half. Not even a half a point. 0-4.
Yeah. So, I mean, we said this last week. If Scotty doesn't play well, I don't see how USA has a chance, just because just looking at the two rosters, to me, it was the Europeans clearly have a better team. And I couldn't believe they were the positive on the betting apps. And the first 2 days proved that I was right. But man, it almost turned around today.